Well, the image of cottage cheese as an 80s diet food has gone the way of leg warmers and jazzercise. Thanks to new recipes on TikTok and Instagram, cottage cheese is now the coolest curd on the block. And our next guest has the tasty details on this exciting reboot. She's a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and author of From Burnout to Balance. Let's welcome Patricia Bannon. Good to have you on the show, Patricia. Thanks for being here.
Hey Tracy, thanks so much for having me on. Yeah, who would have thought cottage cheese would make such a comeback? In fact, hashtag cottage cheese has over 21 million views on TikTok. So it's all the rage. And I'm a huge cottage cheese fan myself. How about you?
I love cottage cheese. I've always loved cottage cheese. I know it's a hot take, but I love it.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to partner with Clover Sonoma to talk about their whole and low-fat organic cottage cheese products that are made with organic milk and live and active cultures, which are good for gut health. But, first let's talk nutrition. You're getting 14 grams of protein per serving of Clover Sonoma organic cottage cheese, and it's a good source of calcium. So those are important nutrients in terms of maintaining a healthy weight, keeping our blood sugar levels in check, and also strengthening our bones. But it tastes great as is, but also it works wonderful in recipes. So I wanted to talk to you, share some of my favorite holiday recipes with cottage cheese.
I love it, Patricia. Well, let's get started with breakfast. What is your tasty recommendation there?
Yeah, around holiday time, I love family style breakfast, and this is going to wow your holiday guests. And it's so simple. It's just cottage cheese pancakes. So this is actually a recipe on the Clover Sonoma site, but you can actually just add a scoop of cottage cheese to a box pancake recipe. It's going to give it an at-home flair taste, and it's going to boost the nutrition because you're getting that calcium, you're getting that protein. So you're really elevating the nutrition, but the texture and taste is fantastic.
And when we're hankering for an afternoon snack, what should we make?
We can either eat way too much, not thinking about it, or we can be so busy we skip meals. And either way, it's going to zap our energy. So having those quick and easy, healthy snacks on hand is so key. And one of my go-tos are just cottage cheese tartines. So you're just going to top a flatbread or even a piece of toast with some cottage cheese, and then whatever, fruits or vegetables you have on hand. It's that combination of protein and fiber, which is going to sustain you.
Great tip, Patricia. And what about dessert? Spill the tea on a great recipe with cottage cheese.
I know. So have you ever used cottage cheese in a dessert?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, I have some for you here. It's going to work great in brownies, in whipped cream, in pudding. But here I have it in a cheesecake, which is a holiday favorite. This is actually a pumpkin spice cheesecake. And all I did here is I swapped out that cream cheese for the Clover Sonoma organic cottage cheese. You're going to get a wonderful flavor and texture. No one's going to know the difference, but you're getting more of that protein and calcium in there.
Great tips as always, Patricia. Thank you so much for being here. And you can get the cheesy details by going to cloversonoma.com.